Jasol, GTFO, Lefrian, how you doing? And Psychotic. Hello, Governor. Oh. Alright, love. How you doing? They always sound like they've smoked 40 fags in like the past hour or something when they speak. And you get proper Londoners speaking like that. Oh God, no! Fuck right off GTFO. Oh. That sound still cracks me up. I'm feeling still quite shitty at the moment, but you know, fuck it, I'm here. I want to play Alan Wake. Like seriously, like since last night, I've been like itching to play more of this game. It looks really solid, this fucking game. So, let's continue. Please do not turn off your console. I thought it crashed there for a minute. I was well fucking pissed. And how is everyone else on the channel today? It is a really nice looking game.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well,
amazingly, I didn't know who the fuck you were. Whoa.
Nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
That is an extremely over-exaggerated limp.
All sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Oh, bloody hell, that sounds like a story in itself.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
I'm just gonna follow him. Randy's hot dogs. Fuck you, Randy Marsh. Well, that's the strangest thing, Lefrian. When I was testing out my PlayStation TV recently, I still remembered the Persona 4 song when you're just casually walking through. Do 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 do. And I was just like, what? I haven't played this game in fucking ages.
Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady?
Crazy bag lady?
She's a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
The audio sometimes, I can't hear what the fuck they're saying. Where's Barrett? Where's he gone? There he is. Go on, Joe Pesci.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Rose Marigold. Great, we're gonna get attacked with fucking rubber gloves. There's the boots. Where's the gloves? Knock.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you
Oh,
have my
I'm so
manuscript?
glad you're here.
Oh.
Do you remember what she was like in the
Yes.
first episode? She was like,
Yes.
oh my god!
Please come in.
Yes, please come in. I am so
This is
happy
really
that my
good.
favorite writer is right here, right
Rose.
now.
Yes,
My manuscript.
Mm.
I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Barry!
Holy shit!
What? What?
You have now been drugged. Ha 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 ha.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
Persona 4 is good. But I can understand why you get pissed off with like someone constantly talking about GTFO.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Back to work, boy.
This game is just getting more and more creepy. I can't remember which one of it or which one of you actually sent me
Anger kept me
a video of
I can't tell reality from dream
of the Persona 4 TV show where they had all the bear puns in it.
in a funeral dress. I call her
But I was just like, oh god.
I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Holy shit, obsessed much? I've got a whole entire wank shrine right there. Jesus Christ. But this is like Stephen King's Psycho.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Yet, I could still pick up coffee.
Deserve more money. So handsome.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Alright, just leave the trailer.
Gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Okay, how in the fuck hell can I... Alright, get to the car. Okay. Yeah, Stephen King's Misery is what I was thinking as well. Oh, I hope that doesn't mean I'm gonna get the hobbler. Ugh. That was some nasty fucking shit.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath.
I'll piss off.
The weather's getting heavy.
Where the fuck is the car?
Make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this.
Becking boat. Yeah, but that's the thing though, GTFO. I have chronic depression. And I know what that's like to go like swinging roundabouts sometimes, and for me as well, I feel just as bad sometimes. Like sometimes I can rant on for fucking ages about some things, and I was glad that Bunny puts up with me. Fuck is that? I want a hot dog. I want one of Randy's hot dogs.
Tom.
Oh, you're gonna
Randy,
get
we
Yeah.
need Tom.
Oh
God
shit.
knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway.
Nightingale.
Under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Spillane.
Elaine? Matrix.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on.
Why is everyone fucking after me? What, am I gonna be fucking Rambo now, like running away from the fucking police? Oh my god, there's guts all over the place, man! Oh.
Stop running! There he goes!
Always love it on like whether it's movies or games when you're running away from people like this and they can never ever shoot straight.
Damn.
Watch it, it'll be my fucking luck now that basically I'll get shot dead between the eyes. Oh yeah, Ine's son will just fire them out, man. She's like the fucking alien queen of fucking hot dogs. Just shitting them out all the goddamn time.
Are you guys sailors?
Paging Mr. Wake. Whoa! Police car got fucked. The fuck?
Nightingale, this is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake, and he didn't have a gun. You almost
No gun, nothing, not even a flashlight. Yeah, that's the same thing with every genre, Lefrian. Every single fucking genre has that. How to start off, how to get better and everything. How's about just playing the fucking game?
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
Oh shit. Whoa. Shoot what? It's Andy! Andy the bastard!
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I've lost contact with person menu assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
No, not Andy Pandy! No! No, we're in the Alan Wake Forest again. Alan Wake Mystery Forest Tours with Andy Pandy. Fuck off!
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
The crows are helping me. So the crows are actually on my side now? A while ago they were fucking trying to eat my face. Come on. Not that dumb. Anyone ever played Until Dawn knows what can happen with those binoculars. Come on. The guns, torches, anything? Oh, use. A fucking radio. Joy.
James, Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over.
Honestly, they're just like, I swear those crows literally just wake up. And they're just like, yeah, fuck it, we'll be on Alan Wake's side today.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Oh, searchlight. Can we use it? I want to get someone to look at that fence.
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Gee, I wonder what I gotta use. It wouldn't be
no
this
power to the
searchlight. Not at all. Seriously, with a fucking cable sparking like that, I'll be just fucking avoiding that.
If the old generator conked out, I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Kick. Yep, that's what I'd do. Does anyone ever used one of those super bright lights? They're like 500,000 candle power fucking lights. He needs one of those. He literally needs one of those. Rather than this shitty pathetic flashlight, which he doesn't have at the moment. Shaky fences. Finally, I have a flashlight. But I don't have a gun. Man, the darkness really does not like fences. Look at that shit.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1.
I don't need a gun.
Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Oh, hi. Holy shit, they do work. At least it doesn't do what, I don't know, usually flashbangs, they leave like a negative filter over the screen. Ah, fuck off. Run!
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious.
I love that, the fact that the radio station is actually getting involved. Oh shit. Bang! Sound and fury. Oh, fucking hell. I need like 1,000 of these. Fucking stamina. The amount that he's been running around, do you think he'll be able to move for more than 2 seconds without running out of breath? Matt, come on. Boom! Those fuckers are really effective. Oh, come on! The healing light!
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bothered with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
Something as normal, citizens, instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 19...
He looks fucking cross-eyed.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate view.
Look at that face. He looks fucking cross-eyed. Voice of Padmain all night, every night, with his bong eyes.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Graphics are glitching?
Find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a
Over enthusiastic FBI agent. Why does he keep calling me different fucking things?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Yeah, the Pokemon Go, the people are getting pissed off with more or less the company. Was it Niantic, I think? Yeah, that's how you pronounce the name. But, a lot of people are getting pissed off with them. Finally, a gun! Honestly, the way they keep going with Pokemon Go, it's gonna sink into the ground if they don't do something. Oh shit. Jizz, Jiv. Not only that, they're not just stopping the app, they're literally outright trying to squash them. Like, why? Jesus Christ. Like a fucking rave. Oh, I didn't even get an achievement for that. That would have been cool if I would have got an achievement for shooting the cans. What Pokemon laws that they just made up, Lefrian? That you can't have any assistance whatsoever. I mean, let alone like some of the features that, like, I was saying the other night when me and Bunny were out Pokemon hunting, that maybe just a faint arrow or something to point where the Pokemon are, not showing you 100% where they are. There is no guide at all help you find them. And no trading either. I mean, come the fuck on. That's good. It has so much potential, Pokemon Go, but at the moment, I'm not surprised people have got bored of it quick.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone.
The mobile phone has now become the Silent Hill radio.
Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Oh. Oh, hi. Luminous stuff? Ah. Please say there's more supplies. I really need more supplies. More of those flashbang grenades would be fucking ace. Ah, thank you. Guys, Waldick. The fuck was that? Oh god, the new Pokemon are gonna sell so very well thanks to the Pokemon Go app. But I like Pokemon Go. I still will play Pokemon Go. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I read a news report, now I'm not gonna play the game at all. You know, but it's it needs a lot more. And a hell of a lot less fucking Pidgeys.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Nah, I'm gonna do what I usually do there, friend. Just wait. Oh shit.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything I found.
What the fuck is... Whoa! What the fuck is going on? I didn't even see what the hell happened there.
And a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
I didn't even see what the hell happened there. Personally, when it comes to games now, I don't think there's much of a reason to pirate at all. I mean, apart from when you get shitty companies doing shitty DLC practice and stuff like that. But on the whole, I don't see the point of buying of pirating games. I just don't, like, especially... Whoa, what the fuck? I don't see the point of pirating games. With a good second-hand market and everything, I don't see the point of pirating games. And the fact that most games these days, they go... really cheap within the month because there's so many releases. So I'm just like, I'll just fucking wait. Plus most, like some games that I've wanted have come out on PlayStation Plus for free. Jesus Christ. Fucking inanimate objects now. But watch out for those deadly fucking wheelbarrows. The deadliest thing in Alan Wake is a fucking wheelbarrow.
Get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Heavy duty flashlight. Fuck yes. Why would I want to keep the standard fucking flashlight? Stop that. See, this is why I think personally that there should be either free trials or damn good demos. Like really good, long, decent demos at like an hour or two long maybe. I hate the fact that so much stuff is digital now and the only thing that we have to really go on is either YouTubers or like even myself, Twitch streamers, you know. I think almost like it should be a thing to have demos, like good demos that show off a lot of features of the game and show how, like, if you got the game, like, you would be able to experiment with everything. God damn it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Lefrian. Like, demos, if everything in the future is gonna go digital distribution only, I mean, yeah, that will one day most likely be the future, which will be a pain in my ass, I think. I think eventually what's going to happen when it comes to physical media in games is that games are going to have to earn being digital. Like, they don't come out physical straight away. It's like Oddworld New and Tasty lately had a physical release, but that was out digital ages ago. Come on! Yeah, very, very true. Very, very true. I've always thought that literally like a free game trial. Fucking hell. A good game trial or a good long demo is what is missing and what is needed, especially today. It's like if their game is so good, let them fucking prove it. There's honestly so many games today. I mean, even though there's like a lot of YouTube videos and God knows what else, shamefully, it's still hard to tell what games are good or not, and there's only one real way to know, and that's to play them. Find a vehicle. Ugh. I'm thinking, personally, 3 hours is enough. Like, 3 hours is enough. Oh, Christ! But honestly, meet in the middle, 3 hours, I think, is enough for any game to actually get to grasp. Because that, I mean, personally, for me, in light, you can hurt them. No, for what? If I hadn't been using my fucking flashlight till then, surely that should have come at the beginning of the game. No, I think 3 hours. 3 hours is good enough because, like, the average game lasts about around 8 to 12 hours a game, so you're getting more an opportunity to possibly progress a third into the game. So I think personally I think 3 hours is long enough. Unless it's something like Portal, where it should only be like 10 minutes.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alan endured this trip to study the local customs of an insular community.
That is the number one thing that annoys the absolute piss out of me with lots of games today. Lack of demos. Heavy metal. God damn this. Right. Fuck you. And die. Yeah, that's what annoys me. It should be every single game. Honestly, so many games would sell so much more better. Like, because, especially if it's all digital and everything. It's the price. That's what gets me, is the price. Like, some digital copies of games, even when they're years old, cost a shitload. Like, too fucking much. Like, they very rarely ever get adjusted. You know, so I'm just like, no, give us a trial. Give us a trial. Every single game. And if it's known to be a shorter game, then half an hour. Ah, I've reached all my limits. The Holy Jesus light? Yeah, exactly, Lefrin. You got that. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Like, that's what pisses me off with so much, when it comes to digital stuff. I mean, personally, I think in the future that, Blu-ray drives and everything are gonna be, like, separate to the actual main console. But then I think, games are gonna have to reach a certain point of sale, like a certain sales target before they hit physical. Because, like, digital is cheaper, right? Cheaper for the companies anyway. So I can totally see that, yeah, if a game sells more than, I don't know, 500,000 copies online, then it will get a digital, pardon me, a physical release down the road. Personally, I would like that.
To the coal mine.
At least then it would actually make physical have a bit more value.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Like you know that if a game has been physically released, then you know it's sold well and it might actually be a lot more better. That will give like physical releases a hell of a lot more value in my eyes.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
I'm running away. That so you should have been here yesterday, because there was actually little huts with 4 bears and like a bear in each corner, just staring there, looking wise. Well, when developers, brilliant, your soul. We're glad you've discovered more about yourself. I'm, like, from what I've heard of developers, what they fear most is that basically because, what they fear most is that basically, like, there will be too many features in the demo. Like, they found when, like, Duke Nukem and everything, when Duke Nukem 3D come out and everything, loads of people, like, you used to get, like, a huge chunk of demos back, like, chunk of the game in demos in the 90s. And, the problem is that people used to get bored because basically they used to shove so many features and everything in the demo that basically it kind of ran a little bit dry inadvertently, like when it comes to actually releasing the game. Like blowing all the load right at the beginning. So let me through! I do not give a shit about this car. But I like personally, to me, then they should have more features for their game to have. I mean, like only say have like I remember. Oh God, I remember back in like when PlayStation and the original Xbox was out. That basically they would lock away features. They would display them, tell you what they did. They'll be like, but if you want to use it, then you have to get the full game. Then that was like more incentive personally, because nowadays, like restricting features or like especially in a demo sort of sense, if they were to restrict things, then that would get spoken about so much more. Like, oh, I want to use this feature, but I've only got the demo. Where? And that'll get, spread all over Twitter and everything. And basically, yeah, I think that would be better. But no one wants to try that these days. They're so scared. Oh dear, Chisol. No, those bears didn't have any glasses, so nah. I can't climb over this fucking stupid fence. There we go. Oh god, back in those times, I remember, like, especially with like the ZX Spectrum, because there was a time when double tape decks were like the enemy of the ZX Spectrum. God, this was before I was even born, but I still remember reading articles about it, that they used to hate dual tape decks because you could play on one side and record on the other, and with the ZX Spectrum that they used to come with, you know, timed tapes. Like basically, they used to only come with what was needed. And with the blank cassettes, that you could have up to 90 minutes, which could mean 7, 8, or 9 fucking pirated games. And then there was the floppy disk as well. When that came more into the home market, oh my god, the piracy was rife. Well, I just think personally that there should, like, if you say, I mean, let's take this game for instance. I mean, it's not exactly feature rich, this game. So I think personally time would be better. Like, there should be types of demos. Like, if there's a lot of features in the game, say it's a massive RPG or something, then they should restrict features. If it's something like this where it's not exactly feature rich, it should be time. Or just both. You know? But either way, show off your game just enough. Like, I mean, Christ, how many people lose their shit over screenshots? Like, lose their shit over screenshots and videos and trailers these days. And it gets widespread all over fucking Twitter and Facebook and whatever. So imagine if they actually sent out a demo. I mean, how many people analyze betas? For fuck's sake. So a good demo would be fucking amazing.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but
Most times it's not actually developers though. Most developers actually want to do these things. Like, the actual people that make the fucking games want to do these things. It's the investors and CEOs, the company execs, which are the worst. Like, just see profit. That's what they want, is profit, profit, profit. And the reason, by and large, that they don't want demos is because basically they want to keep it such a close to the chest secret, because they think that their game is so fucking super duper special that they don't want to give anything out for free. Again, I'm waiting for it to come out, Lefrian. That's it. I'm just waiting for that game to come out. I think there was a beta though of No Man's Sky.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Yeah, but this museum might hold some amazingly very recent fucking Energizer batteries, and some good fresh revolver ammo. No, but it has a manuscript page. Yes, but Lefrian, you can't also manage that shit. I know what it's like to get super hyped up for a game. Like any tidbit of news, looking up every single fucking YouTube video, every screenshot, so on and so forth. Sometimes it's not the best thing to do. Because not only that, there's no surprises half the time. Sorry, give me just a sec, guys. Yep.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
He's a greasy lava.
The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
He's kicked the only chair.
On blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
I was so mad that the game camera was shaking.
Wait.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him by twitching my neck. I think Jiv has left the planet, Lefrian. Or he's just lurking again. I'm actually really enjoying this game though. I remember when it was on its, like when it was being made, it was so fucking hyped, this game, but it didn't sell not as well as they'd hoped. I still think it's a fucking great game. Well, at least probably until the end, if the ending ain't shite. But yeah, when I got this for second hand, I was whoever had this last was very nice to actually leave the DLC card there. But even though I got the DLC free on the Xbox One anyway, but they still left the code unscratched. So, free DLC! It's very, very true, Lefrian, but there are some times where, like, the reason why, right, if you want to, like, Lefrian, I'll level with you right now. That basically, even though I say try and, you know, manage it a little bit, the only reason why is because there's so many, I'm not saying that you're the same, by the way, but there are so many people now that get so overhyped about, so many little things in games. And the thing is, the human imagination can conjure up like so many thousands and thousands of things that could be possible. And the problem is that when you put, like, you can write down anything, like, or draw anything, pen to paper, whatever the fuck, but trying to actually make that a reality with games is sometimes impossible. Well, or at least very difficult. And it doesn't help that the what do they call it now? The hype train. One of the many names that it's been fucking called over the years is so large, thanks to like social media and so on and so forth, that so many people get themselves so hyped up and then they find themselves disappointed. Me personally, well, I should say what works for me. I mean, because, you know, what works for me is different to other people. Is, I mean, yeah, find out a little bit about the game, and yeah, you know, probably check out a screenshot, but don't. There are so many people that try and analyze it. Like, I remember there used to be a show called, it was called Frame by Frame that I used to watch. Hey PW, have not seen you in a while. Hope you've been doing well. There used to be a show I used to watch called Frame by Frame, and it would literally take a trailer and do it bit by bit by bit by bit, and they were, I mean, like, they would take a minute trailer and make it into a half an hour long show, you know, per trailer. And they used to be pretty good. But when, like, game journalism basically started turning to, like, enforcing hype, like, they would just conjure all of this shit. And like, that's the problem. Like, the human imagination can do a lot more with filling those gaps than probably most creators or game creators could ever make. And that happens with everything. So I try and manage it a little bit. I like to leave enough surprise. I don't want to know every inch of the fucking game before I've even brought it. You know, because then it just gets boring really fast. But how are you doing, PW? But yes, I do agree that's the journey of the game, the feel of the game. Like, And I totally agree. Like something like, say, like Goat Simulator. Like, that was funny. Goat Simulator for about 10 minutes. I mean, to me, anyway. I mean, some people found hours of enjoyment in that game. But it's like, if they're said YouTube or Twitch personality, I mean, this even counts myself, right? If their favorite internet celebrity did not talk or mention or speak about it, then yeah, but that's shamefully both the good and the bad working together there. Like, so many games and films and stuff have been, and music has been more or less given a second chance thanks to the internet. You know, there's so many. But yeah, sometimes it does get a little bit annoying when it's just like so hyped up. It's unbelievable. Hey Carver, how you doing? No, I do like the. You know what with Goat Simulator though was with with a lot of games like Goat Simulator actually is that Goat Simulator was meant to be a funny tech demo, and in fact that's what they did with Goat Simulator, is that they more or less just expanded a little bit of the world of the tech demo and released it as a game. And I like that history, that it was a funny tech demo that people just laughed so much about, seeing a goat running around being demonic as it was. But then it turned into like the trendy game to play and it got kind of ruined. I'm feeling a little bit sick myself, Carver. You know. But are you feeling a bit shitty too? Yeah, the thing is, that's not Goat Simulator's fault. Like, Simulator just become like the trendy youth buzzword. I know that makes me sound so fucking old, me saying that, but it did. It become like, oh yeah, it's funny because it's gonna have simulator in the name. And the problem is that good simulator games like Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator got tied into all of that shit.
Fuck all of you, because I played the original Sim games. We're talking Sim Copter, Sim Ant. You.
Yeah. No, I found the history of Goat Simulator a lot more interesting than the game itself. But if that's your game, that's your game. Oh shit, Carver. Is it out now? Are you alright now? Well, exactly. That's the balance right there, PW. I completely agree with you right there. I completely agree with you. Like, that's why I think a good demo or trial or something is brilliant for a game. If it's a feature-rich experience, then showing off a few features and not all the features. Like, personally, if I was shown a few features and they said, oh yeah, well, there's 20 more features out there on this game, fucking fantastic. Especially if I like the game, I think, oh great, I got more things to fuck around with on this game. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Lefrian. Have you got that now have you got that sorted out now, Carver? No, that's what we've been talking about, Carver, is that I think if everything is going to go digital download, or at least digital download first, because I think personally what's going to happen eventually with consoles over time is that, I mean, I can understand them doing away with including like a Blu-ray drive. Like, I think personally it's going to be like a separate add-on. Like, again, I wouldn't mind that. You know, a separate add-on for the console, that's fine. Or just have a universal program where basically you can get a Blu-ray drive add-on. You know, like any PC Blu-ray drive add-on, and then you can get the physicals yourself. I mean, but then like the game digitally will have to sell above a certain amount for it to be considered for a physical release. I think personally that's cool. Because, like I was saying a little while earlier, that means that the game has sold well enough to earn its physical release. I think that's fine. You know, because, like, Oddworld New and Tasty, as I was saying earlier, is a great example of that. It sold very well digitally, now it's got a physical release. And I think that's going to be the more bigger thing in the future, because it's cheaper to do that. But, what frustrates me more in like the digital, like things going more digital, is that they ask so much money sometimes. And I mean, with especially with the console side, not so much with PC, but with console side of things, the stores and everything, there's very little to no key sites for them, and or it's more difficult. And the digital online stores like PSN and Xbox, they ask exuberant amounts of money for a game that's been out for years. Most times. Not all the time, but most times. And that's where I get pissed off, where there's no trial or demo. You know, they need it. I don't like. Yeah, that would be good, but the problem is that if they were to constantly print, fuck knows how much Blu-rays, like, to physically put out a disc like that every, say, month is a very expensive, very expensive thing to do nowadays. Like, not only that, like, a lot of magazines back then, the demo discs were always swiped. They were always swiped. It was so fucking annoying. Like, back in the day, you always had to check if the demo disc, or if some cunt didn't take out the demo disc, scratch it up, and put it back in the sleeve. Like, I don't know if many of you remember that shit happening, but people always used to swipe the fucking demo disc, which means, basically, the store would have to either contact the magazine supplier to get a replacement sent to you, which is more fucking money, or basically the store would have to actually take that magazine off the shelf, which is a lost sale. So I don't think, like, and not only that, Blu-rays, if you was to constantly mass produce them like that every month, today, that would be, like, back in the 90s and everything, I could understand it. The expense was worth it. Nowadays, maybe not so much. But when it comes to trials and demos, it should be a factor with almost every single fucking game. Especially with some of the prices. Oh yeah, exactly, Carver. But that's why I think personally there's still lessons to be learnt from that stuff. Still a lot of lessons to be learnt from that kind of era, you know. And with the age of the internet, where you can download gigabytes of worth of data within minutes, not even minutes sometimes, depending on your internet connection, that personally I think trials and demos should be a huge key. See, this is where I think, right, people rag on the fucking Xbox. They really do. They rag on the Xbox so fucking bad, the Xbox One. But, you alright? So basically, this is where I believe the Xbox One has got it perfect. If you've bought if it's backwards compatible, and you already own the disc, right? Even if you buy it secondhand, right? Like I do, I usually buy a lot of secondhand games, especially as it last gen is really super cheap now. But if it's compatible with the Xbox One, all you have to do is put in the disc, and it will re-download an Xbox One compatible version for you. And all you have to do is have the disc in your drive to run it. Yep. Bunny is pissed off about the lack of free demos as well and just smashing up the house. I'll be that. No, but see, that's where the Xbox One, I believe, did backwards compatibility right. I mean, yeah, it took them nearly 2 years to do it, and it should have been available day one. But I still believe that they have done it right. I think that will come in time, Lefrian. Especially when the Scorpio comes out. Personally, I would love it if the Xbox Scorpio had backwards compatibility with the original Xbox, as well as the Xbox 360, and same thing with the Xbox One. Because the architecture in the original Xbox was very similar. In fact, it was based on Dell PCs back in the day. That's how it was actually made, was two Dell laptops put together to make a games machine. But the architecture of the Xbox, the original Xbox, is actually more similar to x86, which is the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, than it is the Xbox 360 and the PS3 with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, which is all strange. I know it sounds very weird, but the original Xbox is more similar in that sort of way. It would be more easier. It would be so much more easier. And they could do the same thing with the backwards compatibility. They could put it if you have the original disc, you just put it in the drive and it would download a compatible version. Or you can just buy it from the store. And I think that's still pretty good. Yeah, but the thing is, Lefrian, is also time. Yes, the Wii U has sold 13 million units, but the Wii U has been out longer than any of the current consoles. And that in itself, if you look at the time, that's bad. 13 million consoles in what? 3 or 4 years? No. Probably closer to 5 years is terrible. You know, 10 like the Xbox One and the PS4 have been out what, 3 years? So those sales figures are not bad. I mean, even the Xbox One sales figures are not bad. But I think, like a lot of people, I think with the Xbox One is it left such a bad, and I mean terrible, terrible first impression was the Xbox One. It, like, a load of people still, but like I believed, like just before I bought my Xbox One, that there was still all this DRM stuff, and I did a lot of fucking research before like I bought an Xbox One. There was I did so much research because I thought I am not buying that I'm not buying that console unless, you know, they have really changed their minds, and they have. The Sega Dreamcast fucking died, like, Lefrian. The history with Sega and the Dreamcast and leading up to the Dreamcast is a very, very long subject. And the Dreamcast died because of complete incompetence by Sega. And in fact, the Sega Dreamcast was only an OP console for a very short time. But due to Sega's incompetence, that's the reason why that thing died. The N-Gage. Oh god, Carver, that fucking taco phone. But seriously, over 20 million within 3 years is not a bad thing. Especially like 40 million. But everyone is, you know what? This is what makes me laugh, right? Everyone now sucks the PlayStation 4 dick so fucking hard because it's sold 40 million. And in the last generation, the tables were completely fucking turned. The PlayStation 3 was the third place at one point. And yet everyone, like, loved that thing by the end of its fucking cycle, so... But, personally, like, I know with the Xbox Scorpio that it's going to be compatible with all Xbox One titles, and apparently that's going to include 360 compatibility. So, it would make sense that basically they put the original Xbox on there. There is still demand for it. Lefrian, you have read that all wrong. The Sega Saturn was a 2D powerhouse, and the Dreamcast was brilliant at 2K arcade ports. 2D arcade ports. So I don't know where you read that, Lefrian, but that's horse shit. Oh, yay! My own personal N-Gage, Carver. Now I can play the supremely inferior port of Tomb Raider in 4.3 screen, which I have to squint into, you know, ghosting all over the screen, just the way I wanted to. Lefrian, the type of games that weren't on the Dreamcast, which would have made it sell, was, I don't know why, but the management of Sega in America, right, now let alone, this was the height of something like Final Fantasy and God knows what else, right? But they said they don't want Japanese JRPGs in North America on the Dreamcast. Now this was when games like Final Fantasy, like JRPGs, were like the bread and butter one time. They made so many fuck ups with that console. It was unreal. And it wasn't actually due to the fact that the console was shit. Well, even though the console wasn't shit, you know. Sorry, I should have reworded that a little bit. But it was actually the complete idiocy and the fact that Sega of Japan and Sega of America did not talk to each other a lot. So, yeah. Yay! Thank you, Carver! What a brilliant present! You really spoil me. No, Lefrian. Oh, God. You're really going to have to read up on your history of the Dreamcast. It's not that they didn't want third-party games, it's that the third parties were so pissed off with the way that they handled the Sega Saturn that, basically, what happened with the Sega Saturn, because they fucked around with, like, the 32X and the Mega CD, third-party developers, when, it was Bernie Stoller, I think was the guy, that was his name, turned around and said, Sega Saturn's not our future. Alright? People, third company developers like EA were so mad at Sega, they said they would never develop for a Sega console again. And so did many other third-party developers. So that was like a nail in the coffin for the Dreamcast before it even fucking come out. It was the traditional Sega way. Oh, if it doesn't work, we'll just rebuild another fucking console. And when the Dreamcast was out, just before the Dreamcast was out, Sega had 9 different, I think it was like 9 different formats. There was like, the Master System was still selling in Brazil. It's still selling in Brazil right now. Brazil is mad about the Master System. There was the Mega Drive, so we got the Master System, the Mega Drive or Genesis, depending on where you are, the 32X, the Mega CD, the Sega Saturn, the Nomad, the Game Gear, and I think there was 2 or 3 other little fucking things that they were doing. And they basically wanted to completely wash all of that away. They wanted to cut off everything and just put it all in the Sega Saturn. But the problem is that doing that pissed off developers further. The Gamecom. Oh dear, GTFO. But yeah, you get my point. Lefrian, you're gonna have to really read up on your Sega history there. You're really gonna have to read up on it. But in long story short, Sega were fucking idiots. They really were. They were the management, like Sega of Japan, like maybe Lefrian, if they weren't complete fucking idiots, they would have survived. But Sega of Japan were so pissed off with Sega of America because basically the Sega Saturn actually sold very, very well in Japan because of the RPGs and everything. They ran better on the Sega Saturn. It was huge over there. That's why, like, you look at like the Sega Saturn library of America and Europe, it's tiny in comparison to the Sega Saturn games in Japan. But basically, with the Dreamcast, because they also didn't make it backwards compatible, because of the RAM. There was a RAM card that you could get for the Sega Saturn, which made arcade games and JRPGs better. Basically, the Dreamcast had enough memory for that, so they like Sega of America basically begged the Sega Saturn developers to make the Mega Drive be like Mega Drive games playable by the cartridge slot in the back of the Sega Saturn. They didn't do that, and then basically they wanted Sega Saturn games to be able to be run on the Dreamcast, and they didn't. So that pissed off people in Japan. So yeah, it was a whole entire shit show. And I'm sorry guys, I know that a lot of you guys know the history, but Lefrian doesn't. So Lefrian, you're gonna have to read up on that shit. You're really gonna have to read up on that. Yeah, more or less, Carver. Anyway, let's get back to this game. But yes, Shenmue was so like that was the thing. Like oh, hello. Loads of shit happening.
Close, maybe closer than ever before.
There's nothing wrong with comparing a sequel to its first game, and there are parts about Shenmue 2 that I like, and there's parts about Shenmue 2 I don't like. Namely, the fucking planks. So he kicks a chair, but he has perfect fucking deck chairs right here. Fuck's sake. There we go. Oh, fucking planks, man. Thing is, on Wednesday, I'm going to be playing that again. On Shenmue 2. See, that's another thing that I would like for the Xbox One and the Xbox Scorpio, for the original Xbox to be a damn good cup of coffee. To be available, because Shenmue 2 on the Xbox One or Scorpio would be so good. Yep, Shenmue Day indeed. Yeah, but it's okay to have an opinion, Lefrian. It's not illegal. Well, you see, that's the thing. I totally agree with console side of things, Carver. Yep, Shenmue in many ways was one of the biggest seeds, seeds of gaming that has now grown exponentially. Like recently in because the sub-director come back to Shenmue, like for Shenmue 3. What he said in that interview, I think sums up the very essence of Shenmue. Like, when Shenmue was coming out, when Yu Suzuki was making Shenmue, no one understood him. No one understood what Yu Suzuki was trying to do, because of the fact that nothing like it existed. The open world feeling and everything. Nothing existed. That's why they had to make up their own genre name for it. And now, everything can be open world. Like, we know it now as open world, but before Shenmue, nothing like that existed on consoles. Nothing. It took many years for consoles, and including PC, to actually catch up, and the quality that Yu Suzuki had on a Dreamcast, it was unheard of. And this game still looks beautiful today because of it. Oh, GTFO, so would I. So would I. Jesus. Fucking inanimate objects now. Yeah, exactly. And that sub-director put it perfectly. The reason why people did not understand it, and probably it left like a bit of a weird first impression, is because no one did it before. Or not as much as Shenmue. And still, like, even later games with the Dreamcast, like, it was so ahead of its time. And so, I mean, it still looks fucking amazing today. Like, 16 years, 16, 17 years, depending on your region. Still looks amazing today. It's practically fucking unheard of. And there was a brilliant video done by Digital Foundry on YouTube that did the history and stuff about Shenmue and games of the time, and they summed it up as well pretty fucking good. That's why I still love Shenmue today. Oh, what I would give for that too. What I would give for that too, GTFO. Jesus Christ. Anything else? Oh, that thing sounds so pissed off, whatever it is in there. That reminds me of the Velociraptor that was at the beginning of Jurassic Park. Ow! Come on, calm the fuck down! Yeah, and that's like Half-Life 2 to this day is amazing. I don't know, like, for me now with Half-Life 2, it's the atmosphere. Like, things, I don't know what it is with Half-Life, and it was Half-Life and Half-Life 2, and games like Perfect Dark and GoldenEye. I don't know what it was, but there was this sense with those sort of games that there was more in there than what they were showing. Like, especially with Half-Life 1 and 2, there was something going on than what was being shown, and I think that's why so many people want Half-Life 3, because they want... What the hell? The fuck? They want either the answers or they just want to be like the modern day equivalent of it. I don't blame you, Carver, for this game freaking you the fuck out. God, it'll freak me out too. It's freaked me out a few times on this game. Oh, I cannot speak.
I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
You sneaky fuckers. Come on. That's it. Yeah. Back, I say. Oh, that was from Shrek, I believe that's saying. Back, I say. I warn ya. Oh, come on, not that close. I was so fucking close there. No, I don't blame you, Carver. It is a very freaky game, this one. Because it has got elements of, like, Silent Hill and everything in it. Like, Silent Hill... Oh, just loads of fucking psychological horror games. Yeah, but that's not, like... I always dislike that sort of thing, like, oh no, that would have been so much better. Like, yes, of course it would have been a little bit better when it came out because it was fresh. Well, graphically it was fresh. But there's so many games, like, especially since doing this channel, which I've experienced from many years, many different genres and shit like that, that I love, like, regardless of time. Oh, fuck right off. Yes, you can, Lefrin. I think that's a myth. Personally, to me, I think that's one of the worst myths about gaming. That you cannot experience it. Or anything. Like, because, they're here. But how many movie references is this fucking game gonna have? I think that's a myth. Personally. That, oh, you cannot, enjoy a game as much today because of the, well, because of the fact that it came out another time. I think personally that I always like playing older games because I'm just like, wow, they did that. That's a fuck me. How much more shit? Oh, fuck right off. Feel overwhelmed by energy. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. No, I don't know, Lefrian. I don't know. But yeah, obviously there's going to be that problem with Like shit, it is a sequel. But then again, loads of people I've noticed play sequels and still enjoy it anyway. I mean, Metal Gear Solid, like, I couldn't understand why Metal Gear Solid 4, oh, fuck, like, Metal Gear Solid 4 sold so much back in the day, but if, because loads of people had never played a Metal Gear Solid game. Fuck me, how much more shit? Oh! Like, honestly, I think that's a myth. Like, because I've played, like, just personally myself, and I know I don't speak for everyone, but, there are loads of people that can play games from years ago and still enjoy them, if not more sometimes, than games that come out today. I think, personally, it's a social stigma that stops a lot of people. Like, oh my god, that game come out in this time, lols. It's not modern. I mean, if that was the case, then so many people would not be playing like Minecraft because it looks fucking horrible. Like in comparison to a lot of games today, and a lot of 2D indie games would not sell. I think it's bullshit. I think it's a social stigma. Like you have to be playing the latest and greatest to be a gamer. Yes, of course, there's always going to be nostalgia, and yes, there will always be that first time of seeing that rose-tinted glasses, but a lot of people, like, it's like I've said several times on my channel, I get pissed off with so many people that are like, oh, like, you young people, you don't know what it's like to be a real gamer, like, you think, oh, this place... Like, you play this game, you're not a real gamer, blah de blah. Whoa. It's the opposite stigma. But I think personally, it's bullshit that you can't play an old game because basically it's what your friends aren't playing. And your friends might laugh at you. Oh no! Such good friends! Jesus, Fuck it, run! Oh god, the stamina this guy has! Run! Run, you pleb! Oh! God! Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, these fucking batteries are useless. Yeah, I get so sick of the stigmas, and if anyone ever turns around to you and goes like, oh, I don't play old games because, you know, yeah, or something like that, it's such a cop-out argument. It really is, like, I'm just like, oh, it's not the latest and greatest. I mean, yeah, I know we're humans and, we like new, shiny things, but like, no one should feel bad because of the fact that they like to play an older game. Like, no one should. Like, if you like older games, you like older games. I hate that stigma that basically, oh yeah, it's not going to be like when it first come out. Well, obviously fucking not. Obviously not. I hate those sort of gaming stigmas because that's what makes games die. Yeah, there are some old games which just look horrible, play horrible, and not worth the nostalgia. I can completely fucking get that because there's been a few games that I've played, like, even recently where I go, oh my god, this is awful. By any standard. Mom! But I hate that stigma. I don't know what it is. It really grinds my gears. Yeah, but I've also noticed, right, with people like that, they are so fickle and they age faster than the game or media or whatever it is or person that they try and insult. Okay. There's no other ammo. I mean, yeah, also, that sort of stuff has been happening since day dot. Peer pressure, so on and so forth. Parts of the human psyche. But, personally, me, I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I'll have a full-on conversation about a game or a piece of media that come out 20, 30 years ago. I don't give a shit. I like it, I like it. Now I have to worry about fucking trees flying towards me. Fuck me. See, I'm like at my age as well, being 31 years old. I always love seeing those, like, because when I was like in my early 20s and in my teens, there was loads of people around that time because, you know, a lot of people don't want to admit they're either totally fucking insecure, which is fine, you know. Hopefully they get over it. Some do, some don't. But what makes me laugh is those people now where they basically haven't watched or seen or played or touched whatever it is in a certain amount of years, and they still And they like to judge others, or they're totally insecure about that as well. And I'm just like,
flashbang grenades were standard.
God damn it, just admit that you liked it. That's it, you know, you liked it. End the story. Problem? Oh, that fucking floor ooze again. Well, that's the same thing as on my channel, Lefrian. That is the same thing as on my channel. I play what I want to play when I want to fucking play it. I mean, I always love suggestions because I'm just like, yeah, I love suggestions. I love suggestions because I'm just like, there's a difference between a suggestion and a person trying to tell me what to play, but I love it because I'm just like, oh, cool, there's been so many games that I've been introduced to over the course of me playing on my channel that I otherwise wouldn't have known about. Not that I wouldn't have played, it just I wouldn't have known about it. Oh shit. Ha ha, Carver. Hardy fuckity ha. You just wait, you young whippersnapper. Yeah. I think with Sin City, the main problem is that with those films they were like natural black and white. With Sin City, it's kind of forced black and white. Fuck me! Have a grenade, all of you. Boom. Oh, I thought you meant like the way it looked. Come on! You know what would have been cool on this game? A fucking crosshair, maybe. I really liked Sin City though. I love that movie. I love its style and everything. Guys, I don't want you to feel like you're being pushed out of the conversation. If you want to add to it, then or bring in another topic, then yes, by all means. By all means. Talk. Fine. You know, there's one film that I love. There's certain types of films I love watching over and over again. Bram Stoker's Dracula is one of those. I mean, it's not the best movie. It really isn't. Like, it's a good movie, but not an amazing movie. But what I love is watching it time and time again to see all the little things I missed. That I keep thinking that a shadow is like something or someone, and I'm like, oh fuck. You know, every single time I watch the film, I notice something different. Boobies! You know what's good for that? You should watch Dracula Dead and Loving It. Damn the titties in that film. Trust no one in the dark. Cheers for telling me that hours into the fucking game. I think I kind of figured that one out already. So all those people I've been shooting have been wanting to give me a hug? Shit, didn't know that. Interview with a Vampire was good. Oh god, I remember back in the day with oh god, Interview of the Vampire, right? What made me laugh is that everyone that gave that movie hate, yes, they changed a few things because, well, they didn't have the movie styles that we had today. But everyone I used to love was like, oh, Anne Rice wouldn't have wanted that in her film. Anne Rice was part of the development from day one. She loved the fact that basically that she was working with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, considered two of the most hottest men of the time. She got to work with them daily.
I had no real plan.
Anne Rice is a perv.
All the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Funny enough, I never, like, I remember, oh, pump action shotgun, fuck yes. I remember in the early thousands where Buffy and oh, what was the other one? Angel? Yeah, Angel was like super huge. Like super fucking huge. And oh my fucking god, I couldn't stand them. I couldn't stand. I don't know what it was, but the worst one I hated was Charmed. Charmed. I don't know what it is about. Well, I know what it is about fucking Charmed that I don't like. Everything. Aha. I'm into the light, pretties. You shall all die. Now, the thing is with, like, Charmed is that everything possible, go and look in the Book of Shadows. Like, honestly, that's the drink along with Charmed game is every time they look in the Book of Shadows, you have to take a big fucking drink. I'm telling you, you'll be dead by the first season. Let alone a proper Book of Shadows does not work like that. Not only that, it's just like, yes, like I understand, like, especially like a video game trope is like the less that they're wearing, like the less that they wear, the more armor that they have. It's the same thing in Charmed, but it was just like, it's like, oh no, we gotta fight the head vampire. We gotta go to like Topshop and Hot Topic to get our latest outfits just for that fight. Fucking hilarious how many costume changes there were. Fuck! There was one episode though, I remember watching a few episodes of Angel, and I actually liked that a lot more than Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I remember one episode, I think this was like the first series or something. I remember watching Angel, and there was this episode where there was a kid and he was possessed. And Angel thought it was the demon controlling the child, telling it to do horrible things. But the demon was actually turned around and said, I couldn't control that child. And he was like absolutely shocked of what was in that child's mind, and he wanted to die because of it. Like, he'd never seen such a horrible, darker mind. It turned out that the child was just pure evil. And I love that twist. There was loads of that kind of stuff in Angel. A lot more better than Buffy, in my opinion. Fuck this. Pump action shotgun. And a grenade. Boom. It just becomes so convoluted in the end and had nothing, eventually nothing to do I mean, at least when it first started, it had some very loose connections to like witchcraft, but in the end, it just becomes so convoluted. I think I remember watching one episode of Charmed, and this girl literally went to the police station to just pick up a form. And she got into this huge fucking fight for no reason whatsoever. Oh no, there's demons here, Book of Shadows, now we gotta fight. Like, for no reason. Oh, sweet, Carver, well done. Well done, Carver. Are you gonna... I mean, obviously when your tooth is fixed, but... There goes a tree. Well, when your tooth is fixed, are you gonna go back and do more soon?
A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
But there was one TV show that I really liked, which was part of the whole supernatural stuff. And that was Hex. Hex. I used to love that. That was one of Michael Fassbender. Is that how you say his name? Yeah, Michael Fassbender. He was basically Satan in that TV show, and basically he was trying to subdue a particular girl that was belonging to a particular bloodline. You know, sort of that sort of stuff. But what he did was brilliant. I loved that show. Just Michael Fassbender and everything was so fucking cool in that. He just literally did everything. Because he couldn't actually affect her directly. He had to basically subdue everything around her. And I thought that was so interesting to watch him play out what he was doing. And I thought that was so cool. Shamefully, God, this is another part of bit of weird TV history. That basically, when Sky and Virgin Media started fighting each other for their TV fucking channels back in the day, the second series of Hex come out, and basically it did so poorly because hardly anyone was watching the Sky channels. Which was a real shame because the second series was actually pretty damn good. I have them both on DVD and they're really fucking cool. Fucking jump scares and everything, not predictable at all, the shit that happened in that show. Because it was just great watching the devil subdue everything around this one particular girl, and then in the second series, it's like he has this this ego about him, and he basically he starts getting depressed because things don't go his way, and you think with Satan or with the devil that wouldn't happen because he actually more or less in effect wins, but he gets depressed by it because he's like more of a chaser. He loves the chase more than the catch, and I just loved that whole entire different angle on that sort of genre. X-Files was good as well. Well, not at the end. They had to come up with some really strange bullshit in the end to keep X-Files going. And the film, I want to believe, was terrible. Holy shit, though, Carver. Are you gonna get him back for it, though? Hex. Hex. I'm gonna have to go on an intermission, you guys, because I need the toilet, so I'll be right back.
drink?
And I'm back.
Hairy Japanese bastards!
I still love that Sonic. La 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 la. Nice one though, Carver, on your win. Really well done on that. You're doing well with your fighting. Oh, I understand what you mean, Lefrian, about True Blood. I would like to see the rest of the seasons. I think I've got like series up to series 3 or 4 on Blu-ray. But yeah, I would like to see the rest. But to be honest, yeah, I kind of fell out of bed with it. Yo, bro! Back from the dead, Jiv.
Hairy Japanese bastards!
You guys really like that one for some reason. Apparently it's meant to end good, that True Blood, but I'll get it like one day. I will get it one day, but I'm just like, I kind of fell out of bed with it at one point. Plus, oh, Suki, I don't know what it is, but I really don't like Suki. I like all of the other characters, but just not Suki. And that's weird because that's what it's meant to be about.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Ah. Jesus, that's one hell of a meat cleaver. I hear you're a racist now, Father. I want to get that as a soundbite. Lefrian.
The place was dead.
Pubes.
A ghost town. Had been for decades.
Do they have a
maybe
thing for
centuries.
pubes? At least that's what I gather, anyway. Jump it. Whoa! Fuck right. Whoa! What the fuck? Flying cars. Back to the Future 2. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. That time I fucking jumped like a pleb. Last time I didn't. Ooh, cabins. Ah, bastardry. Okay. Well, whatever this fucking monster is, it leaves a lot of these coffee thermoses, coffee pots around. I'm a big scary demon, but first, Nestle. You know what it's like when you're a big fucking demon? You're partial to like Nescafe Gold Blend. Lefrian, time will tell with that sort of thing. Time will tell. Simple answer to it always, we don't know. Wow, this coffee, this demon really wants his coffee. Fuck me. Possessed fridges. Well, they look like fridges. Fuck. Possessed wheelie bins of death. Excuse me? Fucking hell! Oh, whoa, whoa, shit in fuck! Whoa! What the hell have I done? Worst time for the batteries to go. Iron Horse. There's sometimes, when it comes to games though, there are some games, you know, that I occasionally play. Whoa!
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs.
He's getting closer. Fuck off, he's getting close to that TV.
By Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world.
He is so afraid of a camera.
Dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
He doesn't even know what a camera is. He's gonna have a shit fit. No, I think I'll stick with the pump action shotgun. I don't want the hunting rifle. Though then again, that might fuck me up, but I don't give a shit. In fact, is there a way to save? Okay. Fuck it. And when it comes to some games, there are some games that I do actually play off stream as well as on stream, you know. Movieception. Have any of you guys heard of Roblox?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
No, Roblox. I'll spell it, hold on. Ah, supplies! Well, supplies that lift me up into space. It's a right. I think it's own. I'm not sure of what formats it's available for, but I've got it for the Xbox One. It's a free little game, and basically it's like the console equivalent of Gary's mod, but the people look like a Poundland version of Lego people, and it's actually for a little free game. And yeah, there's microtransactions in it, but you don't actually have to get them. Like, you don't need them at all, from what I can gather. Like, if you just play long enough. Whoa, crows, death to the crows. But yeah, it's essentially like a console version of Gary's mod, and it's actually really fun. Like, there's community-made games and everything, and it's really fucking cool. And I didn't expect much of it, but I saw a YouTuber play it. His name was Mark Music. And I got it, and I thought it was really fucking cool. But it is essentially a console version of Gary's mod. No, I like the speedrunning modes, and it's meant to be for kids, but I just think it's funny. Like, the hide and seek mode is essentially I can't remember the mode, what it was called, where you change into an object, but you don't change into an object. You literally hide in the best places that you think. I thought it was really fucking cool. Okay, I can't get past. Exit. Okay. I might fire it up soon because it is actually a fun little game, Roblox. Oh, what the fuck? Fuck off! Spooky cave voice. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Okay. Yes, I guess they do. Oh, cave voices. Don't like this.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
I think I kind of got that. I didn't need that fucking narrated to me.
Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Ah, fuck off. Yes, Leffer, and I'm quite aware of how that works. The old search engine speak. I remember at one point where Google didn't allow you to do that. At one point, they got they actually stopped. I can't remember if it was Google or Yahoo. They stopped that for like, they went to stop it permanently, but it actually only ended up being stopped for like a day. Manuscript. Jesus Christ, this fucker doesn't want me to get out. Hello. Come on. Yeah, Roblox is actually really. I thought, right, when I first saw it, I was watching Mark Music play it, and it looks, it is so much fun. It's strange.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe the machinery will help me with that. Whoa, there we go. And up we go. Oh, hey, there we go. Up here, what? Hey, there we go. It's amazing when convenient elevators are just there for you in games. They're just there. Woo! Yep, that way. Kick. Like, kick that shit. What movie's that, Lefrian? Oh, there we go. Well, this is freaking convoluted. It just sent me round in a fucking circle. It has literally just sent me round in a fucking circle. No, do not do that. I'll watch that later, Lefrian. Whoa. Sent me into a circle. Oh! Fucking dick. That was smart.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe the machinery can suck my nuts. Yes, you do, Lefrian. You do need that game. It is a good game. Galgun is ridiculous and stupid and so much fun. I actually bought it out of a game store, a retro store that I go to a lot. So I'm free. Kick that door. No, not the birds. Yep, so you and a lot of people. You and a lot of people, Lefrian.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Oh, am I going to be defending myself against the fucking birds again? Watch it, they're all going to attack me now. Whoever the fuck they... Or are they not? I hope I end up on top of that mountain. I fucking knew it. No, I've fallen out of the cable. Fuck, how did I fall out of the cable car? How? You son of a bitch!
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Ah, ignite all of those fucking birds. No, you can import it if you want to, but you can just buy it from a store. It's not like Dead or Alive 3 where you have to, Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball 3 where you have to import it from, PlayAsia. Whoa, fuck. Never this for. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Surfing USA. Thank you very much, Fernando57, for the follow. Yeah, it sells imports now and again. I was really bummed out. They had Yakuza 0 there. They have Yakuza 0 there, but it's on a Japanese import. Shamefully, it's not in English subtitles, or I would have had that. Whoa! Fuck shit! Ugh. Fucking life out of me. It was only on Japanese import, so I couldn't read it. As shamefully it didn't come in English. Which was a shame because I would have bought that a long time ago. But yes, the store that I go to does sell imports every now and again. Oh. Why this guy, this fucking guy, I would have given up a, well, not really, but still. No, I don't want to turn it into a fucking hunting rifle. On the ammo. Boom! Why hasn't your Twitch alert yet come up? Why hasn't your Twitch alert come up yet? God, my fucking speech tonight is blah blah blah. Yeah, it does it from time to time. But it's if they get it in, it depends where they order it, you know, it just depends. Ah, you fucker! Fernando, if you are watching, I am very, very sorry that you have not got your Twitch pop-up yet. I don't know why you haven't, but thank you very, very much for your follow. All this just to... Am I going to end up on top of the fucking mountain by the end of this level? Just like I wanted. Oh, fuck off. Fuck this bridge. It's gonna shake me off or something. Oh, I'm totally screwed. I keep dropping them. Run! Fuck you! I'm fucked. There's some mystic force is gonna help me out of this. Damn it. Cross the mountain ruins. Scratch your hairy ass. Well, this guy loves to kick shit. I'm Alan Wake. Strange noise for a metal gate, but sounded like a wooden door. See, he can kick that door, but he can't kick the metal gate. Ine-san! God damn it, Ine-san! Oh my god, Ine-san's been here. DW... whatever. Tom? Miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. Ground controlled. Tom. Fucking hell! I curse you, Thomas Zane. Talk to me on TV. So what, is Alan Wake a fictional character in Thomas Zane's mind? That would be a cool little twist if that was the case. Like, the whole thing is like you are playing the story that he is writing out. Oh. Oh shit. Playtime. God damn it. Don't know what the Matrix style was for there. Jesus Christ, how long is this gonna go on for? I've been playing this episode from more or less the minute I started.
There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Had to be the boat.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, wait! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know.
she is. She's probably drowned.
Okay. That's the kidnapper, though. Ooh, the tornado! Oh! Or is he drowning? Ooh, what was I saying? Oh, at least that's the end. My thoughts on what? Lefrium? Damn!
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Yeah, we know all of this.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman.
Whoa!
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're...
What?
You lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Well, this took a big left turn. Hold on a minute, let's have a little look.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
I've seen a screenshot or two of this. But I don't remember it at all. I've got it up for later, so yeah. I'll take a look at it later. I'm not seeing it properly. Anyway, I'm going to end this game here now. I'm not going to end the stream. I'm going to